Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice radio. So today, I'm going to be showing you another fun little Japanese set that's coming out. My recent video about the best of X and Y has proven very popular. So today, I'm going to show you the Ash vs Team Rocket set. Now, it's a very little set, and it might not be coming out in the UK, US, Europe, etc. It might not ever be seen outside of Japan. Now, we've already seen a couple of cards from this set. We've had a look at the Wobbuffet, Team Rocket's Harassment, MIMIKYU-GX, and PIKACHU-GX, and I have done videos about all of them, and I've put links to those videos in the description. But this is a set that deserves having a chat about because it might come out. So we need to be prepared. Now, this is roughly what the contents of the set looks like. You get your GX marker, you get your Rotom coin, which is pretty sweet, and of course, you get your 2 GXs. And I want these GXs, and I think if nothing else, even if we don't get the rest of this set, I think we'll get these GXs. It makes too much sense not to release them over here. We probably won't get the playmat though, and the playmat is amazing. Now, we don't know if we're getting these cards or not, but owner's Pokemon, which is to say a Pokemon that is owned by a particular character, they don't usually come over outside of Japan. Best example of this, Ross's Wailmer, and yes, of course I have a Ross's Wailmer. Very good friend bought me one a couple of years ago as a present, because why would I not have Ross's Wailmer? And generally, these owner cards have not been released outside of Japan. Well, here's the thing. These are 2 new GXs, and I at least think Pikachu is pretty competitive. I think it's worth playing in decks. I think we would be very left out if we didn't get them over here. Now, one thing to note about this set is that all of the artwork is drawn by the actual artists from the anime, from the TV show. And you'll notice that, for instance, you can look at the Pikachu, we've got Ash there in the background, and of course if we look at Mimikyu, we've got Team Rocket there in the background, etc, etc. So what I thought might be fun is to have a very quick run through this set and see if it does come out, whether we will care. Because although they don't usually release cards like this over here, it ties into the TV show that Pokemon want people watching, and it's got some playable cards, so it could well. First up, this Rowlet. 1 colourless energy, you can either heal 10 damage, or you can do 10 damage. And this is actually better than the Rowlet from Pokemon Sun and Moon that everyone's using. Same HP, same 10 damage for 1 energy, however, you also get to heal 10. The artwork is significantly better. This is a better Rowlet. There is this Litten, which is beautiful. It was from a promotional giveaway, not actually from the deck. Although I love the artwork, the Sun and Moon Litten has 70 HP, which means it can survive free of Decidueye's feather arrows. We have a Water Marini, however you pronounce it, and 1 colourless energy, 10 damage, water double colourless, 30, and poison, not very good. Evolves into the first ever water TOXAPEX, double colourless energy, 30 damage, 2 water and a colourless, 70 damage plus poison. Overpriced, not very good. There is a new BRUXISH, because why would BRUXISH not get all of the love? Water and a double colourless, 80 damage. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen. It's not good. Anyone who does have some love for BRUXISH, give me a hashtag BRUXISH love in the comments. I've not met many people so far. Now, Ash's Pikachu-GX has had his own video. I like him, especially a flat 200 for free lightning, although you do have to then discard all the energy. With choice band, that then goes up to 230. And I like that quick attack, 20 damage. If heads, you do 20 more. Add a choice band. With a heads, you're doing 70. With weakness, that will one-hit KO a Shaman. That's pretty cool. TOGEDEMARU, look how beautiful the artwork is. Lightning and a colourless, 30, and paralysis on a coin flip. It's not particularly good, I'm afraid. Tapu Koko. Now, this Tapu Koko is very good. Double colourless, 20 damage to all of your opponent's Pokemon. But this Tapu Koko is not. 1 colourless energy, attach a lightning from your discard to one of your benched, so it's basically like Volcanion, but it doesn't do any damage, and 90 for free energy is vastly overpriced. Now, the Wobbuffet I quite like. For a Psychic and a Colourless, flip a coin for each of your Pokemon in play, 30 damage for each heads. Now, I've done a video about this, check out the link in the description, but long story short, 6 Pokemon gives you an average of 90 damage, 120 with a Choice Band. That's really not bad. There is a Psychic Salandit, 20 for 1 energy. Team Rocket's Mimikyu-GX, we've done a video about this. It's not great, but 20 for 1 Psychic, meh. 2 Psychic and a Colourless, 90 but 120 on a coin flip. But a GX attack, although massively overpriced, free Psychic energy and 100 damage, you get immunity next turn. So you do that, you get immunity, then you do 90 damage and get the KO. If this is the only Pokemon you've got in play, this could be a nice way to take your last prize or two. Although remember that your opponent can turn off that effect using Pokemon Ranger. And don't forget that being a basic, he can take advantage of Max Elixir to help you pay the energy. We've got a ROCKRUFF, and this ROCKRUFF is also significant because this ROCKRUFF has 70 HP. Compare it to this ROCKRUFF that everyone's using at the moment, which only has 60 HP. Or this ROCKRUFF, which is just about to be released in Guardians Rising, that only has 60 HP. And with Decidueye around, dropping 2 damage counters per Decidueye per turn, 60 HP, free Decidueye gets a KO, 70 HP, they don't. This is the best ROCKRUFF we've had released so far. It's not the best Lycanroc, it's by far the worst. 30 for 2 energy, or 100 for free. We can do better. We can do better. MEOWTH, 70 HP. Draw a card for 1 colourless energy. 30 damage for a double colourless is underwhelming. TAUROS, 1 colourless energy, 30 damage, and you do 10 to yourself. Underwhelming. YUNGOOS, 1 colourless energy, 30 damage, flip a coin. If tails, it does nothing. Now, it's a shame it only has 60 HP, because this YUNGOOS doesn't have an attack I like more than that, but it does have an extra 10 HP, which, as we've seen, is good. There is a GUMSHOOS, 1 energy, 20 damage, 2 energy, flip a coin until you get tails, 50 for each head. If you're playing GUMSHOOS-GX anyway, this could be a fun little card to use in a kind of Hail Mary, there's no way I can win, I'm going for it kind of way. There's a new STUFFUL coming out, and you know I love me some STUFFUL and Bewear. Look at the adorable STUFFUL, ladies and gentlemen. He is amazing, and I love him. Is he any better than the STUFFUL we've got? Yeah. He's got 80 HP rather than 70. Now he does 20 damage for a double colourless rather than 30. But with evolving basics, you always want to take the extra HP as a general rule. And where there's STUFFUL, ladies and gentlemen, there's Bewear. And like every Bewear ever printed, the attacks are too expensive. So if we look at this Bewear GX, I would like it so much more if the attack was for a double colourless rather than free energy. If we look at this Bewear from Guardians Rising, I would like it so much more if the attack was for a double colourless, not free energy. If we look at this Bewear from Pokemon Sun and Moon, I would like it so much more if the attack was for a double colourless, not free energy. And if we look at this Bewear, I would like it so much more if this attack was for a double colourless, not free energy. 80 damage, discard an energy attached to your opponent's active. It's pretty good energy denial. It could make a fun deck, but not for free energy. It would only work for 2. We've got Ash's Friendship. Draw 2 cards. If you've got Pikachu-GX in play, draw 2 more. It's better than Cherin. You're drawing 4 cards rather than 3. It's not great, but if you're playing Pikachu-GX anyway, could be worth a play. And Team Rocket's Harassment is like a double-sided Shauna, or ending both players to 5. It could be quite fun. I've done a video about that one. So, let's sum up. I like Wobbuffet. I quite like MIMIKYU-GX. I really like PIKACHU-GX. Team Rocket's Harassment has quite a lot of potential. And we see here the best Rowlet and the best ROCKRUFF that we've got at the moment, both of which would instantly see play in decks. No, it's not an amazing little set, but when you combine the artwork, which is amazing, with a handful of playable cards, this set is an awful lot better than people are giving it credit for. I don't know whether we're going to be getting this set outside of Japan, but I really hope we do, because I actually really like it. Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, because we want Pikachu looking like this. We don't want Pikachu looking like this. Which is on the left, we get the set. On the right, we don't. Now, you know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. There is a comment section. Go nuts, be nice. There are buttons to both like this video and subscribe to this channel. Use them both. Make sure you're following me on Twitter @TheWassy. And the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.